Hi guys, I've got a problem today that doesn't involve cats. Well, not directly anyway. I've got this computer that I used for all my video editing and stuff, and the operating system's on an M2 NVMe drive, but it's only 100 gigablobs. Now some of the videos that I do can easily be 25 gigablobs, and I need a bigger M2 drive, so I bought one, and it arrived from the glorious Amazon today, and I need to install it in this machine. Now the problem I've got is that on the motherboard there's only one NVMe slot, one M2 slot, so I've got a couple of spinning disks, external hard drives, and I'm going to try and clone the existing M2 drive onto one of these external hard drives, and see if I can boot the machine from that, then install this, and then clone it back again. I don't have an external enclosure for NV3 thingy-bob, so I'm going to have to do it this Heath Robinson way and see if it works. I don't know whether I can boot the machine from an external drive. I've never tried, but I'm going to try. So I've downloaded this thing. This is Macrium Reflect. I got a free 30-day trial of this, and that's all the discs that I've got on the machine. You see the empty one at the bottom is the one that I'm going to clone the system disk to. I don't want to look round because I know that Mr. Chops is looking at me. There he is. He's looking at me. He's a good old boy. I don't know if he's feeling better today or not, you know. He's had his breakfast. He's eaten all of his breakfast. And it looks as though he's had some of those biscuits as well. But he's not moving much. He's making plenty of mess. That hemp stuff is what we use in the litter tray. It's much better than the sawdust stuff we used to have to use. It's a bit dearer, but it works better. And we checked it out online as well. There's no harm to the cats using it. So I'm going to have to get my head around this and try and clone this drive and see what happens. Because pretty much I have to keep deleting all the videos. I've got two separate storage drives there which I can dump some of the stuff on, but my working drive isn't big enough. So that's the reason for having to do this. This is 10 times more storage. And it's supposed to be faster as well, but I don't know about that. I basically don't have a clue what I'm doing. But I'll have a go. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to click on this button here, image selected disks on this computer. Click that. We don't want to image this one. We do want to image this one. Disk 2. Next. Please enter location where they... Oh yeah, okay. Alternative locations, E. No, we don't want that. Oh, what? Destination. Oh dear. 409 gigablobs. How can that be? That ain't right. Advanced options. Backup. Oh. I need to think a bit more about this. I don't like this. Destination. Source drive. Okay, that, yep. No! I'm too busy. This is me being busy. What? E? No. That isn't right. I'm sure it's not supposed to work like that. Create an image of the partitions required to back up and restore Windows. Maybe it's because this is a free trial thing, I don't know. Wait. Unclick that. Unclick that. Unclick that. Create an image. Ah, 106 gigs, that's more like it. Alternative locations. There are no items to show. Add to the list. Browse for folder. New volume G. Try that. Next. Backups. Let's try it. I can't cause any problems with that. What do you want to do? Run this backup. What? Okay, alright. Backup started. Oh, fingers crossed. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time. Alright, I'll get back to you near the end and we'll see. I'm just sitting here quiet in my new tartan Jim Jams. Okay, the new. And Mr. Chops has just gone to his prescription biscuits, which is really good news. It's fantastic. It's great to see him eating these biscuits. They'll really help him to put on a bit of weight. So he can be as quiet as he likes, sitting on his chair, just having a little rest. He's drinking lots of water. He's enjoying his biscuits, kind of. He'd rather have meat, but it's not good for him. And I'm doing this I don't know whether I'm winning or not. I won't know until it's done. Then I've got to do it all again. It's a nightmare. I don't know if it'd be worth it either. Hopefully. I just text Tina to bring me another pouch for Mr. Chops because he was clearly hungry. He can eat as much as he likes as long as he keeps it in. He's got to keep it down. The meat isn't really very good for him, as I mentioned earlier. I would much prefer that he just ate biscuits, but he's got no teeth. And he's got to eat something. Keep eating, boy. That's for my benefit. He's deaf, as you know. He eats the juicy bit. That's not good, Chops. That's not good, Chopsy. Come on then, boy. Come on, boy. Oh, don't pull yourself up like that, Mr. Chops. We're nearly done there as well. If it doesn't boot from the external drive, I can plug it into the machine. We'll see. We'll see, Mr. Chops. Good boy. Good boy. You alright, son? Good lad. Well, what a pain. I gotta take it all apart to get in there. See the blue thing? The blue thing's what I need to replace. Oh, crikey. Not what I wanted to do. Oh well, let's do it. So it's all apart. And that's the new stick there. Yes? One moment. Let's see, we'll go back in a second. Right, so here's the moment of truth. I don't think this is going to work. I've just buttoned it up, not properly, but just so that it's safe. So I'll try and see. Switchy on. Please boot. Checking media presence. Ah, no. Yes, I want to do that. F2. All ships. So eventually I found the key to get into the BIOS. It's F10 on this computer. After much messing around, and I can set the boot order. It's looking for the UEFI boot source, but I think I can set it to USB hard drive. Okay, F10, accept. Save changes and exit. Yes. So with a bit of Donald Duck it'll boot this time. Boot device not found. Oh, mother. Alright, I have to think again. So I'm making a complete pig of this. The external hard drive, it appears, is not bootable. I assumed that it would, well, never assume. You make an ass out of you and me. But I can't get to here using this stick Windows 10 creation media. So now I've got a bit of a problem. What I can do is I can install Windows 10 onto the new M2 drive, and then update it to Windows 11, and then I can copy back all my files from that drive, that external drive. Oh, I don't know, that all seems like a bit of a mare. It takes a while to install too. I can go to the command prompt and I can try and make that drive bootable, because the external drive is currently in the machine now. Oh, I'll have to have a think about it. Mr. Chops has saved the day. Haven't you, Mr. Chops? Chopsy, you saved the day. Because I didn't clone it. I didn't clone the disk. I imaged the disk. So I made a decision. I'm going to install Windows 10, and then once that's all running, I'm going to reinstall from the image that I've got on the hard drive that's in here. I'm sure that's probably not the way to do it, but I've got to go and get gas now anyway for the fires, so I'm once again losing the will to live. Not really, it's all good fun. Poor old boy. Right, this is quite terrifying. No, not really. I've still got the original little disc, so there's no biggie. But I'm finally starting to try and restore what I did earlier to the bigger M2 SSD. It's been a bit of a journey. You don't really want to do it like this. It's a bit of a pain, really, but it'll be worth it in the end if I can get it to work, because I won't have to keep deleting my videos. I'll be able to work on them from the SSD. So guys, finally it's done. I had to download this Mini Tool Partition Wizard. It's a free program. Well, it has a free element, so be careful if you're downloading it. Make sure you unclick all the things you don't need. So you see here down at the bottom, the new C drive is 929 gigabytes, 10% used, so that's what we wanted. This disk here is the one that's got the image file, and I'll keep that. I think it's handy in case there's a problem with the M2 drive. So that was a very painful exercise, but we're all back now. There's my friend Elliot, no longer with us unfortunately. So everything's back. It worked, and thank heavens for that. So cheers guys, bye.